It all began with a misunderstanding. When the Telgorian fleet first encountered a representative of the Neophytic Alliance, they sent a bouquet of their most beautiful native flowers as their usual greeting. The only problem, the extremely nature-loving dryads took the bouquet of dead flowers as a declaration of war. This encounter marked the beginning of the first major interspecies conflict in the Alma-Barid Quadrant. It lasted for approximately 400 years. Since most of the races did not have access to FTL technology at that time and their weapons technology can generally be regarded as primitive, the armed conflict was often limited to threats, verbal attacks and illegal littering. The production of the Universal Translator developed by the RFS Consortium helped to settle the conflict and led to peace talks being initiated. Also additional potential grounds for conflict, such as Uriker's Great Dolphin Barbecue. The Celebramers' gigantic space loudspeakers and other trivialities to also be nipped in the bud. So much for history, recruit. Let's get back to your real job here at the RFS Consortium's Tear Test Lab. This lab is not only designed to house a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence called Val, which would be me, in case you've forgotten that in the last few minutes, as my brain scan suggests, but is also responsible for the Startopia project. The goal of Startopia is to create multi-purpose space bases capable of being used by all alien species as places of encounter and exchange. And, of course, to earn a huge amount of energy to cover the exorbitant salaries of the RFS board. Recruit, you have been selected to work in the Startopia Base Simulator, or SBS for short, to acquire the knowledge necessary to run such a Startopia base. But before you can do so, you must go through the RFS Executive Motivation Training course. You can do it. You're a born leader. We believe in you. Fanfares, congratulations. You have successfully completed the Commander training course and are now entitled to take the final exam on the simulator. Good luck, Commander. Welcome to your first test scenario, Commander. I'm very curious to see how you will cope. This simulation includes a Startopia base orbiting the garbage planet Sarkar. And I quote from the Universal Database, disgusting cesspit. Initiate welcome protocol. Welcome, Commander. I am confident that even a carbon-based life form will be able to cope with the very manageable parameters of this scenario. After all, it's all about collecting garbage. A fuzzy with only limited functionality previously solved this scenario in less than 20 minutes. I therefore assume that you will be able to complete it within a few hours. Test subject evaluation started. Command R, commence operations. Excellent, Commander. You've managed to build a recycling station. Remember that semi-functional fuzzy I told you about at the beginning? Well, it had already completed all of the other test scenarios in the time you needed. But I think it's a rather tough comparison, because it was limited in functionality and in order to successfully complete this test scenario, it is now necessary to fully utilize the recycler's functionality. I trust you will have no problem with that, Commander. A quick glance at your social media accounts shows that you're an expert on trash. Commander, you have just successfully built your first garbage bot. A thing that one tries to fill with other things, but which reaches its maximum capacity much too quickly. Wait, are we talking about you and your training here? Excuse me, my routine small talk subprocessor seems to be malfunctioning. Congratulations on your birth, Commander. In all test scenarios to date, in the established standard procedures and in the Starbases for Underachievers manual, it is actually built before anything else as the base room. I can already see, convention and traditions are not your thing. I'll make a note of that in your personnel file just in case. Excellent work, Commander. I see you've managed to build a communication center. I mean, you created a simple construction order for your fuzzies and then they did all the work. Sarcasm speech module not found. Bravo. A most experimental choice, Commander. Commander, fanatics from the terrorist organization Trashbeast have discovered a subatomic quantum loophole in our shield and have beamed garbage bombs on board. If they explode, they will cause damage and spread garbage throughout the area. But you can rest easy in the knowledge that it can't harm me. Initiate bomb subprotocol Alpha. Commander, recycling the garbage bombs is an excellent idea. Only 99.3% of all other candidates came up with this solution. I suggest you try recycling a larger amount of these garbage bombs in order to make the test scenario more exciting. Excellent work, Commander. You have acquired the required amount of energy. You did it with the berth and not the recycling station, but at least it's something. I hope you realize this, of course, does not terminate the test scenario. It was just a gentle hint designed to give you an idea of my estimation of your abilities. Commander, I would like to congratulate you on the 50th visitor to your simulated station. If this were reality rather than a test scenario, the time frame would be rather unacceptable. Here, however, you are working within a simulation under optimal conditions. So the time frame is completely unacceptable. Look out, Commander. Trash fanatics have thrown bombs at the station. Commander, you've thrown another garbage. Commander, you've already recycled half of the garbage bombs you need. Keep up the good work. Thanks to your performance so far, my evaluation processor has already upgraded you to Shniashanu, an 8-hooved sloth native to the planet Photos 5. Good choice, Commander. The experimental high-speed turbines in these new recyclers will do a good job and definitely won't cause any accidents. At least no substantial ones. Commander, you've already generated a third of the energy required for the test scenario. I admit I did not expect you to reach this level. I guess I now owe my optimism routine 100 energy. Commander, most visitors are very satisfied with their stay. Commander, I wanted to point out to you that with your energy or prestige you can buy very interesting things from my experimental laboratory, or, as my naming algorithm calls it, the Val Shop. You should definitely take a look at them. An interesting choice, Commander. I would advise you to keep an eye on Telgor visitors. And maybe keep a mop ready, just in case. Look out, Commander. Trash fanatics have thrown bombs at the station. Garbage bomb recycling has been ordered. Commander, trash fanatics have managed to successfully detonate a garbage bomb on your station. Maybe next time you should collect and dispose of them instead of watching them explode. Interesting choice, Commander. I'm curious to see how you will handle it. Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Isn't that interesting? Commander, you have now acquired 2/3 of the necessary energy. Extrapolating from your previous results, I can safely put my subprocessors on standby for the next few million cycles. Commander, you have successfully completed the recycled garbage bomb supplementary mission. I think you deserve a reward for that. Can you feel that? You're feeling a slight mix of endorphins and cortisol right now, which should feel approximately the same as a clammy handshake. Commander, you've thrown another garbage bomb into the recycling station. Commander, you've thrown another garbage bomb into the recycling station. Congratulations, Commander, you have successfully achieved the goal and generated the required amount of energy. Some doubted your success, while others objected that you could not fail in this test scenario. I replied that if there is a way to fail in this scenario, you will find it. Nevertheless, you have successfully completed this scenario. Congratulations, Commander. Command R, I want to congratulate you on Initiate Welcome Protocol. Welcome to the second test scenario, Command R. As mentioned at the beginning, you now have access to the biodeck to grow plants and create a cozy atmosphere for your visitors. In this scenario, you can expect more sick aliens on board, where a lack of treatment can result in a premature death. Command R, commence operations. Commander, you did acceptable work with the bombs in the last test scenario. RFS feels that such trivialities must be rewarded with more than just a virtual damp handshake, so a recycling station crate is hereby placed at your disposal. Commander, not that I doubt your mental abilities, but as a precaution I would like to point out to you the extremely banal logic that employing more dryads would ensure that you get the resources you need more quickly, as they sow new plants and harvest mature ones. Commander, your station is so covered in garbage that vermin capable of causing illness are already spreading. Cynical administrators would now begin to think twice. I am very curious as to your decision. Commander, the medical station has been successfully completed. Now you can take care of your visitors' little problems, such as rashes or imminent death. Carbon-based life forms are notoriously fragile. Commander, an alien has contracted an infection from the vermin. I wonder whether this is due to your general incompetence or your questionable morals. Commander, your doctors have just successfully treated the first visitor. I think that is acceptable. Commander, I see you still have not hired any dryads. If you don't want your biodeck to wither away, you should hire a few of them to produce resources and oxygen. Commander, I'd like to draw your attention once again to the compact map on the side where, among other things, the biodeck is displayed. Please make your way there. Commander, with the hiring of a dryad, your biodeck is now being tended and producing raw materials. While this is essential for the completion of this test scenario, I was not sure if you... Commander, those hired dryads will hopefully reduce the duration of this scenario to an acceptable level. I think we can chalk that up as good work. Comment good work discarded. Quote. Well, then I will spread an extra large load of the finest pesticide across the biodeck, Commander. The visitors will hardly notice and the plant... Commander, you have successfully installed a cargo hold. Your trusty fuzzies can now store materials there. I congratulate you on accomplishing this mundane task. Hats off. Commander, you managed to build a factory. Remarkable, when I consider your accomplishments to date. Commander, one of your visitors has accidentally forgotten a number of crates of garbage, which, while considered a delicacy, carries highly contagious pathogens and is prone to spontaneous explosion if left unprocessed. Should you wish to prevent a viral explosion on board, you should remove those objects. A cynical commander might, however, take advantage of this. Good choice, Commander. I am not surprised that you prefer emptiness, as I suspect a certain similarity to the contents of your skull. Commander, I'd like to inform you that you've already successfully treated... Commander, a crate of garbage has just exploded, potentially infecting aliens in its vicinity. I'm still wavering as to whether to classify this as incompetence or moral ambiguity on your part. Incompetence and moral ambiguity noted in personnel file. Startopia's current average rating is on the whole rather positive. Interesting. Commander, you've already cured half the aliens that require treatment. An acceptable feat, if one ignores the time it took you to perform it. As you wish, Commander. I can't say I approve of this choice, but it is your funeral. Commander, I find that the alien treatment is proceeding at a reasonable pace, considering the circumstances. By circumstances, I mean you, in case you missed that little dig the way you missed all the digs before. Commander, I'm fascinated by your efforts in building atmosphere filters. Personally, I find them a complete waste. Oxygen-based life forms are so inflexible. Your wish is my .x file, Commander. Congratulations are in order, Commander. You've performed reasonably well in this test scenario. Hats off. I shall record your mediocre actions in the Monument of Shame immediately. That's what I call your personnel file, Commander. You don't have to understand, it's an amusing data packet that goes back and forth between my sarcasm processor and my evaluation routine. Welcome to the final test, Command R. This third and final test scenario involves a Startopia base orbiting the planet Parturius 22. The galactic database has the following information about the planet. Welcome to the simulated orbit of Parturius 22, Commander. I by no means wish to increase your stress level, but of course much depends on this final test scenario. Failure to complete it would result in a drastic shortening of your career. To exactly 1 millisecond after your failure, to be precise. But well, frankly I'm not very confident, as my evaluation algorithm gives you about a 40% chance of not failing in the first 5 minutes. I don't think I need to remind you of the importance of this scenario. Commander, your goal is to get the fun deck on board this Startopia base up to speed, please the visitors, and earn a reasonable amount of energy on the side. Command R, commence operations. Commander, I discovered a note in my files scheduled for deletion that you fulfilled an optional triviality in the previous test scenario. According to the RFS, such trivialities should also be rewarded, so I'm increasing your ration of nutrient slime and will provide you with a crate. Commander, by now even you should have understood the basics of running a Startopia base. Nevertheless, out of sheer goodwill I would like to point out the effectiveness of highly experimental devices, HEDs, which offer you the easiest way to influence visitors and tackle problems. Commander, you have established a medical station. An excellent idea, because according to my research, dense clusters of carbon-based life forms such as those found in a disco are a veritable hotbed of disease. Commander, good to see that you thought of building essential garbage bots, too. I've seen smarter carbon-based life forms than you fail at that sort of thing. Although I must admit, my IQ calculating processor has trouble detecting subtle differences in ranges as low as those observed in non-electronic life forms. Congratulations, Commander. You have managed to build the disco, which is an essential part of the scenario, in just overflow time units. Oops, my output module didn't expect a number that high. My sensors detect that the Starcats Cafe has been Commander, very good, Commander. You have hired a celebramer to work in the disco. This fun-loving species will now ensure that the other more introverted aliens get their money's worth. Very well, Commander. I'll make sure that opportunities to visit the disco are optimized. You should know that there are anti-fun demonstrators in this galaxy who try to sabotage our work. It appears explosives have been placed on the fun deck. You might want to look into that. Commander, more than 10 aliens have visited your disco already. I'm almost surprised that you managed to achieve this trivial goal. Commander, I hope you continue to keep a close eye on things. If even one of those cat creatures somehow gets into my mainframe, it will be fried. Commander, it would appear that something has lured energy thieves aboard. These perfidious individuals set up illegal energy absorbers which then siphon off some of the energy earned in the surrounding area. Logically, this makes it more difficult for you to fulfill the mission objective, Commander. Of course this is perfectly obvious, but I thought that in your case I should emphasize it once again, explicitly. Commander, you finally managed to reach half of the disco visitors designated for this scenario. Fortunately for you, the time limit I suggested was not applied to the scenario. Commander, more than half the visitors like Startopia. At least it's a Commander, you have managed to build an arcade station where simulated aliens now play simulated simulations. Rather amusing when you stop to think about it, isn't it? Commander, the loot box lottery will now begin to generate revenue on Startopia. I'm still fascinated by the fact that you can extract energy from the aliens' pockets with hats. I hope you have considered the consequences of this decision carefully, Commander. Commander, a group of radical party poopers from Partirius 22 has come aboard and planted bombs on your fun deck. Rest assured, I am in no danger. Commander, I suppose it is safe to assume that you have now understood how HEDs are used to influence visitors. Personnel file note, likes to influence visitors with unauthorized devices. Commander, you have reached the number of disco visitors designated for the test scenario. A first step, and I am now only moderately pessimistic about your future career. Commander, you've managed to generate the required amount of energy through the Starcats Cafe. A minor achievement, but nonetheless an achievement for a carbon-based creature. Commander, the black hole drop has completed construction. From now on your visitors can scream their souls out there. Have fun. Excellent, Commander. Your fuzzies will immediately begin the transformation. Short and sweet, Commander. Commander, you have generated enough energy through those ridiculous loot box hats to achieve the given goal. Congratulations. Maybe we should think about selling the aliens trading cards which they can then resell for a fee. Commander, bombs have been transported onto Startopia. Check quickly to see if one landed on the fun deck. Commander, a group of radical party poopers from Partirius 22 has come aboard and planted bombs on your fun deck. Rest assured, I am in no danger. I'm amazed, Commander. You have generated as much energy with the arcade as this simple test scenario requires. Congratulations. Commander, your station ratings are splendid. Commander, bombs have been transported onto Startopia. Check quickly to see if one landed on the fun deck. Congratulations, Commander. You actually survived the test scenario. Please forgive my negative interjections during the interim. That was only to determine how you would react in stressful situations. Oh, and there's one more point I need to address. In fact, Commander, that was not the last test scenario. This misinformation was also used to create a stress situation. From now on, I will of course not give you any more incorrect information. So, once again, congratulations. If you are ready, we can move on to the next test scenario.